All right. Since we are live, let's check it out. Welcome back, y'all, to another week, another episode of the No 304 Show. And I'm here with my co-host, my brother Blu-ray. What it do?
Hey, what's going on, brother? What's going on?
I got my YouTube was playing in the background. Oh, I'm good, man. Just chilling, man. Chilling. We got a lot to talk about today. Let me let's see who up in the chat. Make sure y'all smash the like button and share this video, y'all, on all your social media. Uh Mike Check Global, what's happening with it? We got Insane Talk, what it do, man? Stephen L. the Mizak in the building. Woke is up in here. The lovely love is the word. Tamir Ali. AB is in the building. Vincent Vilborn. I'm sorry, Vincent Williams. I don't know why I keep thinking the other brother. Vincent Williams, salute. Rod Neal in the building. Universal Truth. King Strick, what it do? Hen Dog, the fearless one. What's up, man? Calvin Campbell, salute. Y'all smash the like button, share the video. Y'all get them likes all the way up. Man, we got a good show for y'all today, man. We got a few things to talk about. Somebody say, where Jennifer? Jennifer got blocked, man. She shouldn't have been talking that goofy stuff. I don't mind difference of opinion,
Oh,
but
you ended up blocking her?
yeah, somebody slapped Jennifer because she came over here talking crazy, disrespecting, calling people out their name.
Oh, for real?
Yeah, in the chat, she was talking crazy.
Yeah. You see, I didn't see that part.
Mm-hmm.
It's all good.
Yeah. Del Reeve, what's happening with it? Monty Gilliam, salute. All right. Let's go and talk about it. Let's start the show off right, man.
Started out right there, Nick.
All right, so word on the curb, man. Prosecutors have dropped attempted kidnapping charge from Diddy trial, attempted arson, and aiding sex trafficking charges against Sean Diddy Combs. Now, uh, the prosecution has rested their case, all right? The prosecution has presented like 30 something different witnesses, I think, something like that. I forgot how many witnesses they presented to come on the stand and testify against Diddy. And some of them was police officers, psychologists, different things like that. Some of them were alleged victims, all right? But the problem they have is many of these alleged victims, these women who got on the stand, got caught in multiple lies and perjured themselves. One chick, Brianna, claimed that Diddy hung her over a balcony by her feet on September 26th of 2016, and that she was adamant about the date because even the pictures that she took of her bruises had the timestamp of the date. The problem with that is the prosecution knew full well that Diddy and Cassie was in New York for charity events and in a Bad Boy concert, and they were staying at the Trump hotel. And the prosecution knew this, but they allowed this chick to get on the stand and lie, which is why Diddy team tried to get a mistrial, saying prosecutorial misconduct by the fact that they allowed this chick to lie when they knew Diddy couldn't be in two places at one time. But so the prosecution has decided to drop some of these charges. Now you got what's up, Brown Sugar Tay Tay, the beautiful. The problem is you got a lot of these coons and jigs on YouTube and sellouts who don't know what they're talking about. I'm gonna tell you why the prosecution dropped the charges is because they overcharged them in the first place. They did the same thing to me when I got locked up. When I got locked up, okay, I should have been charged with. Okay, they charged me with first degree attempted intentional homicide. Okay, fine. That was a reasonable charge. Reckless injury, raw arm, fine. They can throw that in there. But then they threw in armed robbery. I ain't robbed no damn body, right? But they just threw that in there, right? Just extra shit, right? They just threw some extra. Now that shit carried like 60 fucking years. So they just threw some extra shit on me just to be throwing it in. Then when we go to trial and they realize they haven't proven not one lick of no fucking armed robbery, they drop that fucking charge before the deliberation. They drop that charge, and then they add in another charge, a lesser charge of second-degree reckless injury by armed on me, right? So, which should be legal to me. How the fuck you gonna just add in another charge at the last second? But regardless, they was trying to get me on something, right? They were like, we gotta get this nigga on something. So that's what they do historically with black men. They overcharge you. They throw just a bunch of shit at you and hope that something stick. So I don't know how nobody can co-sign this illegal shit they've been doing in this Diddy trial. Listen, we all know Diddy a piece of shit. We already know that. But that's not the point. The point is they fucking lying on the dude. All right? You can't fucking have people come to court literally lying, saying that the nigga hung you off of a fucking balcony when the fucking government knows for a fact he was in the Trump hotel because they got surveillance footage of it. So how the fuck they gonna allow somebody to come to court and testify and say he did some shit on the day that you know is impossible? That shit should have been a mistrial right then and there. What's up, Lauren Bevel? I see you in the building. What's up, my brother Joe Townsend? Poppy Smurf, what it do? But yeah, what's your thoughts on the Blu-ray?
Nah, man. I'm in agreement with you as far as we already know Diddy trash. I don't like him. I look at everybody that was on his label, how he messed over them with their masters and everything. Like he was a very greedy individual. We know that he abused his power on so many different people. But the things they trying to charge him with, he's absolutely guilty of those things. You know what I'm saying? So if they're gonna try to get him on something, they need to get him on something they can really prove. But right now they just fishing.
Mm-hmm. Yep, it's great. Look at this motherfucker. F Money, crazy grown black men want Diddy to walk. Shut your stupid ass up, nigga. And what the fuck you talking about, pedo? You see what I'm saying? This is I can't stand niggas like you. Where the fuck? This man been on trial for fucking 2 months. You ain't heard the fucking government say one thing about no fucking kids. You niggas come on this internet making up fucking lies on this dude. That's why the fuck I'm defending him. Because of niggas like you or whoever the fuck you is. Weird ass motherfuckers come over here making up these lies. But I bet you ain't gonna have shit to say about this shit here I'm finna play. Bet you ain't finna have shit to say about this here. Because this is what y'all do.
It just so happens, and this is another thing I have to think had something to do with it. The Abercrombie and Finch case came out. And the Weinstein case was coming out. Okay? So here's the thing. They raid his house. 2 weeks before the raid, they released the videotape the same time they're prosecuting the Abercrombie and Finch guys. Now, the Abercrombie and Finch guys who are really doing trafficking, who really have an enterprise of getting these young straight men, drugging them and doing all of this kind of stuff, they let them off on a $5 million bail. They give Diddy, he offers $50 million, his jet, his passports, his family's passports, his property, everything, and they say no. Why? Because you are the diversion for letting these white guys go. Do you know what I'm saying? And that's how they've always treated hip hop. That's how they've always treated African Americans or Mexicans, or use it as something else to divert the attention. Why is Diddy in jail? Why couldn't he bail out? Right.
Yeah, the bail thing don't make sense when everybody bailed out. But Diddy can't bail out?
Yeah, they're saying that he's a threatening guy, but if you take away, he said, no communications, I'll go on an ankle monitor, you can have all my phones, you can...
I took that one-way ticket, never looked back, and it was the best decision of my life. Hugh Hefner calls one day and was like, hi, this is Hugh Hefner. Would you like to move into the Playboy Mansion and be one of my girlfriends? I was like, wait, what?
How did he find you?
While I was living with this boy in San Diego, I did this photo shoot, and this photographer sent my photo into the Playboy Mansion and to the Playboy. And I had no idea. And next thing you know, I get this call. The rumor was that Hef walked by and there was only one photo left out of his pile of photos, and it was mine. And he walked by and he picks it up and he says, who's this girl? That was the story on his end. I'm so grateful for that opportunity. You know, for me, amazing. And it was healthy for me. It was happy for me. I was safe. You know, it's taboo to the world because they don't really know what really, you know, went on there. And my perspective is only one party every few months. And the rest was like, okay, we all had sex with Hugh Hefner once a week. That's the taboo, is that we had sex with a 7-8-year-old.
Did it feel like a transaction in order to be in that environment?
It definitely felt like a transaction, but I was willing to take it. I was 18. I took that one-way ticket, never looked back, and it was the best decision of my life. It was a heavenly experience for me. Like, there couldn't have been a better experience. And, you know, there's two things that can be right. You know, like, people are like, how can you say that when you have a daughter or whatever? What would you tell your daughter or whatever? And I'm sitting here like, you know, two things can be right. I had to do what I had to do. I had to survive. I was in a survival mode. I chose what I chose. I made the choice to move into the Playboy Mansion, have sex for money with Hugh Hefner. And I actually lived an amazing 5 years of my life.
All right, there you have it. That's Hugh Hefner. Okay, that's Hugh Hefner, wife, his little bitch. Now, she just told y'all.
That's a concubine, 78.
Yeah, you know, well, yeah, but he married her. You know what I'm saying? Whatever. But you know, that's a concubine. He had living with him. He's 70-something years old. She 18 years old. Not one of these jig-ass niggas on YouTube making a bunch of videos calling Hugh Hefner, call for his estate to be taken away, nothing.
Never had a problem with it.
Never had a problem with it. It's been going on since the 70s, 60s. Hugh Hefner been out here messing with these teenage girls. Nobody say nothing, but these niggas so outraged about Shannon.
Hold on, 78. Let's not just scoot over run over the Abercrombie and Fitch now, because
absolutely.
And the internet, probably half the people in the chat and everybody, 90% of America don't even know about the whole Abercrombie and Fitch issue.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? That, like you said, old boy said, because I've been knowing about it. It is on record that they were drugging these young men, bro.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Taking advantage of them, using their power and authority to get these individuals deals to manipulate them, and taking vulnerable. Bro, I'm gonna be honest with you, bro. Sometimes I feel like if you using somebody's vulnerability against them, bro, and it's known that, you know what I mean, like, I feel like something should happen like that, because, like, a lot of times people they won't make the right decision because they're in need. You feel what I'm saying?
Right.
And I think, you know, there should be some type of, you know, prosecution against that. You know, using people when you know that they're in desperate situations, bro. Like, even though it's still a choice, don't get it twisted. But at the same time, a lot of people will make decisions because of their situation. If they would have a better situation, you know, they wouldn't make that specific decision. You know what I'm saying?
Well, I disagree with it on this point. I think that since the beginning of time, people have been getting propositions. Now, if you got to have
well, hold on, I don't mean to cut your wisdom, but I'm saying, as far as like when you start manipulating younger people, you know what I'm saying? Now, an adult, hey, you made that decision. I'm talking about like 18 and under, like younger people.
Oh yeah, If motherfucker ain't grown, they ain't grown. Yeah, of course. But yeah, I'm talking about but grown people though. This is where you got to have a moral compass. You got to have a creed, a code to live by. You got to have God. You got to have something, because if you, everybody fall into temptation. Everybody get into a situation. I mean, shit, we as grown men, men, women, everybody fall into temptation. You can find yourself in a situation where it might be the baddest thing, finest woman you ever seen in your life. You know what I'm saying? But you know, she might not. If you make this mistake, you might lose your family. You know what I'm saying? This is a choice that we all have to make. And those women made a conscious decision to better themselves financially by selling their body, and that's what Cassie was doing. Cassie even said it came out in a trial. She told one of her friends, because her friend said, you should leave Diddy. He be whooping your ass. You should leave him. She said, well, Jay-Z already taken. Ain't no who else I'm gonna go to. She wanted to be with a powerful man, and to be with a powerful man, sometimes women got to put up with shit that they might not normally put up with. They wouldn't put up with from a broke
But the
dude.
crazy part is 78. She had a dude that already had money that truly loved her.
Yeah, but he ain't have more money than Diddy. That's what it was. She a hoe. See what I'm saying? So
But 78. But my point is that he was still rich.
Yeah.
He wasn't Diddy rich, but he was rich. He was a millionaire.
Right. But they always looking to upgrade. Girls like that ain't never satisfied. They always looking to upgrade, and you know what I'm saying, because it's a difference between. You might look at how many times we've seen these stories online. A woman who got a house, white picket fence, motherfucking, she a stay-at-home mom, her husband making a couple $100,000 a year. The kids go to private school. They got both of them got Mercedes and a minivan. Everything going good. But somehow she's still bored. Somehow life just ain't what it. I don't know why. I don't know why. And she ended up fucking off on him with this perfect fucking family, fucking off on him with some dirty ass nigga named Dwayne or some shit. You know what I'm saying? That's what they do. So, man, people make choices, man. And I'm a firm believer in women need to be held responsible for their actions just like men.
Thanks.
But let's see. What's up, y'all? See y'all coming in the building. Lewis Hinton, what's up? Tim TV 212. What's up, my brother Gordon Rasoul? What's up, Coach 67? Everybody came through in here. Yeah, man, but that situation with Hugh Hefner really pissed me off because, like I said, I noticed that years ago, but nobody ever cared. Everybody just laughed it off. Oh, Hugh Hefner, he was the image of a player. Diddy said before, long time ago in an interview, that he looked up to Hugh Hefner. Hugh Hefner was his mentor. So I'm trying to figure out how niggas got smoke for Diddy, but no smoke for Hugh Hefner, and just bypass it. Niggas is coons to me, bro. Straight up. Like, I don't understand this shit. This shit don't make no logical sense. Niggas, just like dude came in the chat making up lies. Oh, Diddy's a pedo. He's like, where the fuck you get this from? This is some YouTube gossip made up shit.
Facts.
Where the fuck did this come from? The fucking if that man was that, don't you think the feds would have destroyed him? They got him on trial.
Yeah.
All that bullshit you niggas on this YouTube was talking for a year, slandering that man's name, talking about TD Jakes and celebrity tapes and all kind of stupid shit. Ain't none of this shit even true. Y'all slandered that nigga, and now you're trying to save face by just hoping they lock his ass up for something, just so you won't have to look like no fucking jig. You still a jig? Fuck out of here with that bullshit. But anyway, speaking of jigs, wait till you see this shit here.
Black girl defends killing black babies, claiming the black community is overpopulated. Watch this.
To this day, right now, Planned Parenthood actually helps the black community just in regards to helping us not be overpopulated. Right? The black community is overpopulated. It is.
There have been 20 million black children aborted since 1973. Do you think that's a good or bad thing?
So the black community is still overpopulated because of our government. It is. Gang relations.
The black community is below replacement rate.
Stop talking so I can finish.
You just said that there are too many black people. How can you say that?
So I didn't say that.
That Planned Parenthood's helping you because the black population is too overpopulated.
Is that what I said?
That is eugenic statement, ma'am.
Is that what you believe I said?
No, did you say the black population is too overpopulated?
The black community is overpopulated. Yes, it is.
Statistically,
like your narrative,
African Americans are below replacement rates. There are more abortions happening than live births.
This girl just admitted that Planned Parenthood's helped decrease our population, and she's talking about it like it's a good thing. This is Margaret Sanger, the founder of Planned Parenthood. She was a part of the eugenics movement. This movement was a group of racists who felt black people should be exterminated. I mean, look at Margaret Sanger, direct quote. "We don't want word to go out that we want to exterminate the Negro population." So they implemented laws to sterilize blacks until they figured out a subtle way to do it, through birth control and abortion. Then they use reverse psychology to make black women think killing off their offspring is empowering. This is why there's a Planned Parenthood in every black community, and why they also market perms and things of that nature that leads to fibroids and hysterectomies, because the goal is to attack black life. And if you could persuade those very people that you're trying to exterminate that exterminating them is a good thing, then the war doesn't have to be physical. It could be purely psychological.
What's your thoughts, Blu-ray?
Boy, that boy a preacher, wasn't it?
Yeah, he was cooking. That man was cooking the fish grease.
Bro, look. That girl sit right up here and said she didn't say that. And then she had the audacity to say, play the tape back. Woman, did you hear yourself? You was retarded. You was literally saying, bro, that's crazy, bro. Bro, listen. The white girl said right up there and told her, ma'am, the black community is having more abortions than births. That's sad, bro.
It is, man.
Bro, that I didn't even know that. I knew we've had a lot of abortions. You know what I'm saying? Through the years. You know what I mean? And how is the black community overpopulated when we only make up, from my understanding, I could be wrong, y'all can fact check me, 13% of the people in the United States? Is that true?
Yeah, it was true. I haven't seen it recently.
I know it was 13%, but I'm pretty sure it's not that far off, because to me it makes absolutely no sense, bro. If we really want black empowerment, then we should support black births. That means we want more black people so that we can have a chance to unite and come together and bring our resources together. But if we dying off and it's more them than us, man, we can't fight it all.
Man, bro, we have, like you said, man, and we should have been way past 13%. But we not. No, we still at around 13% because we killing off our babies, killing off our next generation. And when you got ignorant, stupid bitches like that who don't understand even what's happening to yourself, you sitting here, no, the black community is overpopulated. No, that's a fact. Like, no, you don't know what the fuck you talking about, goofy. You just I can't stand when people start running their mouth and don't know what the fuck they talking about. But you ever seen a documentary called The My Alpha 21 Blu-ray?
No, I never heard of that.
I'm gonna send it to you. It's you gonna love that. And it's another one called What Black Men Think. You ever seen that one?
Nah.
Oh, I'm sending both of them to you. Oh yeah, you gonna love that. It's talking about this. It's talking about this. But they older though, but it's still relevant today. You know what I'm saying? It's talking about eugenics and how they try to sterilize black women and black men to keep us from populating and shit like that, man. But the fact so many black people don't even know this information, man. Like motherfuckers still vouching for Planned Parenthood. Planned Parenthood gives a lot of information. They give out condoms in the community. Oh man, Planned Parenthood, man, shut the fuck. Nobody want to hear that bullshit. Give out condoms, motherfucker. You get condoms from the gas station.
There was a Parenthood, a Planned Parenthood in Texas. I forgot exactly where it was at. I'll have to go find the video where they were aborting kids and selling the parts, bro.
Mm-hmm.
That's a fact.
Yep.
Just like Peter Nygaard was getting those black women pregnant and using the stem cells from the aborted babies to make himself look younger and live longer. That's a fact. Pull it up. Fact check.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, for sure.
He doing it. He went to prison right now. He in prison right now.
Let me play this for you. This is one of the ones you sent me, and then we can break it down. Let's see here.
Here's when a man finds his woman under a bridge.
No, I live for Stedman, but you know that Stedman has for many decades been the butt of jokes.
Yeah, because of gender rules.
Yes.
People feel like because she's Oprah Winfrey, who did y'all want her to be with, Barack Obama? That doesn't make sense, guys. I mean, I feel like that's the weird thing about powerful women, what we're left with. Mm-hmm. So I'm supposed to find love, but he's got to have a certain amount of money, but at the same time, I got to still be like, guys, what's going on here? Why am nobody cares when a man finds his woman under a bridge. No one cares.
No one
cares. And I frankly don't care if that's who you love, that's who you love. Why do we have to deal with that?
Yes.
That to me makes no sense. I ain't never look. My daddy told me a man needs to treat you right. Mm-hmm. He needs to handle and service you in whatever way you need service. Let me tell you one thing that Keke don't need.
Money.
From nobody. Now, if you want to give a little something and get my nails done, something cute,
but
I'm
shouldn't
fine
they
with
do
it.
that? But shouldn't they make that effort?
Yeah.
But
you might still look like Stedman to the world, and that's a great role.
Because
if I was married I was with Oprah Winfrey.
Hey, you just be sitting up there waiting.
Chilling.
Yeah,
and
chillaxing.
Stedman, by the way, Stedman's esteemed.
Yeah.
Stedman has a whole career. He's just not
life.
Oprah.
Yeah.
So the fact that how dare people compare you to your lover?
Yeah.
I hate that Oprah had to endure that.
Yeah, exactly.
I hate that she had to endure that.
It's
and I
true.
hate that Stedman had to endure that. And that's why I said what I said, because you had a good role. Mm-hmm. You were supposed to be my Stedman.
Yes.
Come on.
He was.
When I played that for my dad said, yeah, because why did he want to be Stedman?
All right, Blueberry, what's your thoughts on Keke Palmer? I think she taking shots at her old dude she dumped. I guess she's saying he didn't want to play his position, and she was also saying why is it that women are under so much pressure to be with a guy that make a lot of bread or something like that? Why can't she have her a Stedman?
Well, the reason I wanted to highlight this was because she has a platform, she has a name, and at one point in time she was being a goofy, right? And she was getting a lot of slack because she made more money than the guy. So I'm just glad that she put it out there in the public on a major platform that, hey, when it comes to a relationship, it shouldn't even be about who makes the most money. That's why a lot of relationships are failing today, because we sitting up here in competition with each other, pocket watching each other. If we're in a relationship, we're supposed to be setting goals and moving forward, not trying to compete against each other. And that's why a lot of relationships are failing, because they're focusing on the wrong thing, and that's the money. And it's so crazy how, and I know you probably seen this, and everybody in the chat done seen this. Bro, I done seen men be in relationships and they up, and they never had a bad financial circumstance. And then the first time they have some financial woes or have an issue, then they girls start tripping. You understand what I'm saying? So a lot of times I tell a lot of men, bro, your woman really don't love you. She just love what you do for her. And she just loves the security. Because I know people that are in relationships, engaged, married, and just in relationships that don't even like the man.
Yeah.
You remember that clip? Did we play it on here when the woman said that her husband was a simp? I seen the opportunity and I took it.
Yeah, I think we played that on here in the early.
That's what I'm saying. I'm like, bro, like as long and don't get it twisted. You supposed to get you some money, but if a man has financial hardships, that's gonna be the true test of what type of woman he got, bro. If you met your woman, you was already up, and you never fell off, and you always been up, you could think she into you, but let y'all have some problems with a light bill do. And let's see if she gonna be one of the ones that's gonna get in the trenches with you and say, hey, baby, don't worry about it. I got it. And you just keep doing what you're doing. I got it until you get back on your feet. Or is she gonna be one to, hey, let me just go on and creep on her. I'm gonna still be with my man, but I'm gonna creep on, I'm gonna cheat on him with so-and-so just to get these bills paid. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
I done seen it. I know you done seen
it. Yeah. I think some women just, you gotta, it's like that, but she has to also understand that a lot of those criticisms are coming from other women. Other women are pressuring these women. Oh, how you with a man who make more money than you? Oh, ain't no way. I couldn't. But then these motherfuckers be lonely. These bitches be lonely and shit. Talking about you can't be with a man make more. They don't make as much as you. But understand, a man can make $250,000 a year and be successful. And then if your ass make $3 million a year, what the fuck? Oh, he ain't a man no more. He all of a sudden his quality of a man is diminished now because you happen to make $3 million a year and he make $250,000. No, that's not what a smart woman is going to still be able to take instruction from her man. She's still going to be able to love her man and be with her man if that man can help provide, if that man can help protect. And treat her right, love her. That's not. Listen, man, ain't no motherfucking way. You think I'm finna be intimidated, nigga? If I meet a broad and she got $3-4 million a year she making, what the fuck, man? I ain't fucking with her, man. She make too much money. Fuck that. I feel less than a man. Nigga, you crazy in a motherfucker, nigga. Ain't no motherfucking way.
Yeah, I ain't never understood men that have an issue with a woman making more money than them. I don't get that, because at the end of the day, I'm gonna be the man whether she's making more money or not, because what I stand on and the value that I have about myself and the standards that I'm gonna set out the gate, we not even gonna have them type issues.
Because see what I'm saying? See what you just said, some key. It's because you're not intimidated by that, because you're leading your woman and she's gonna allow you to lead her. But some men they lead with their wallet. You see what I'm saying? They come into the relationship tricking and showing off, and I got this, I got that, and this and that. Then when they fall off, and you can't do what you was doing in the beginning, now what happened? Now she like, well, I gotta go. Now they get scared, they get insecure. Nigga like Floyd Mayweather, you know, they get insecure shit. What's up, Nick? I see you in the building. They get insecure and stuff like that because they feel like, damn, man, she ain't gonna fuck with me no more because I can't do this and can't do that. Matter of fact, I think I got a clip here. I want along these lines. If I saved it, damn it, you know what? I didn't save it. I did not save it. That's all good though. I thought I did, but I'll save it for next week. But it was a clip of this girl talking about, and it could have been a skit or something. I'm not sure, but it was a kid. A scene of this girl saying that she was mad because her dude found out that she was on her boyfriend allegedly found out that she was on rent assistance and her rent was only $100 a month, and he was paying her. He was giving her like $3,000 a month on the first to pay her bills.
I know somebody in real life that's close to me that went through this real situation. I know a real life situation that happened to, bro. No cap. Yeah. And the dude, I don't even think the dude know to this day that the woman he was dating she was on assistance and he was giving her all this money because she said her rent was so much money and she just stacked all her money up, bro. No cap.
Yeah, that's what they do. I seen it happen a few times, but that's why I say, man, me personally, if your rent is $3,000 a month and I'm fucking with you or whatever, and you know, and you expecting me to give it to you, guess what? We finna live together. We finna live together because ain't no motherfucking way I'm finna be giving you $3,000 a month to pay your bills, and then I gotta pay my motherfucking bills too. That's working backwards, stupid as fuck. And then you're gonna be having ain't no fucking way. Cause you unless you want me to be one of them controlling ass niggas. Cause if I'm giving you $3,000 a month, guaranteed ain't nobody coming in that motherfucker putting their feet on the couch. I don't give a fuck if it's your mama. She better put it in on this motherfucking rent. Ain't no motherfucking way. We finna live together there. You know what I'm saying? Brother in the chat say, what would you say is best to lead with?
Authenticity?
Yeah, lead with manhood.
Be yourself.
Yeah.
Because, bro, if you faking and shaking, it's gonna come out anyway.
Absolutely.
Bro, you can only give a facade for so long, bro. That go for friendships, relationships in every aspect, not just boyfriend, girlfriend, husband, wife, fiance, whatever. It's in every aspect. Because at the end of the day, you gotta live with yourself. How can you not be who you are? You know what I'm saying? Like I don't get that. Now, if you the type of individual you want to show somebody a good time, there's nothing wrong with showing somebody a good time. I'm all for the, you know, the flowers, the roses, you know, doing this. But I'm not going to be showing out, doing this, that, and another because I'm trying to get something. No, we ain't doing it. I'm gonna just be myself because I'm gonna get it anyway. And if she into you, you don't have to do nothing anyway. She gonna give it. She gonna listen. It's already on the plate when she into you.
Yeah.
Period.
If she like you, she gonna do what's necessary to keep your interest going. You know what I mean? But I think a lot of brothers who that are insecure. The brother P perspective says, I believe that a man needs to remember that women are created to be a helper. Help me, absolutely. I think that so you have to give. This is why I say lead by manhood, because if you're leading with manhood, then a woman, key word here, a woman. I ain't talking about no bitch. I ain't talking about no hoe. I'm talking about a woman. If you leading with manhood, a woman is not gonna mind helping you. She gonna look at you and size you up and say, yeah, he's doing something. I can help him accomplish his goals. I can help him. I can be this. I can be that for him. If you ain't doing shit and you just sitting around being a fuck nigga or whatever the fuck the case may be, you're gonna attract those type of bitches. You're gonna attract nothing assholes who don't want to do shit, lazy bitches. You know what I mean? So yeah, if you gotta be doing something. You gotta hold yourself to a standard of what. Remember how we was talking about last week? How Blu-ray say he need a certain type of woman, and he was correct. You know what I'm saying? I didn't understand what he was saying at first, but he was saying he's holding himself to a certain standard where he not finna tolerate the dumb shit. You see what I'm saying? So you gotta hold yourself to some type of standard, bro. And I think real women gonna appreciate a real man. Bitches and hoes ain't never gonna appreciate no man. They might see they might want one, but they ain't never gonna do what it takes to keep a man like that. You know what I mean? If anything, they gonna try to give you some pussy and fuck up your marriage and shit like that, just to prove you ain't shit.
Hey, women really do that too. You know that, right, bro?
Oh yeah. I met plenty of them. I met plenty of them that
Right. But bro, some men don't realize that. Sometimes you could be in a relationship and a woman would just try to seduce you just to get with you, just so she can expose you. She didn't care nothing about being with you, but you think you doing something. Next thing you know, she inboxing your old lady, texting your old lady. Now she done expose you because she didn't even like your old lady. It's crazy how some women will give you their most precious body, bro, just to prove another woman wrong. Boy, that's crazy.
Yeah, I put the chick out of my hotel one day. She knew how I get down, whatever. She knew I was married, but she tried to I guess that was like a turn on for her or something. So, you know what I'm saying, the fastest way to turn me off is to start talking about my woman, my wife. So, you know what I'm saying, because like you ain't gonna never be on that level. You know what I'm saying. So she in the bed and wanted me to she like, oh, did she do it like this? I said, all right, get your ass up off me. Don't you ever in your fucking life ask me some stupid shit. Get your ass up out there. So I guess she thought that was like gonna turn me on or something. Nah.
Yeah. My old lady, boy, she off limits. You hear me?
Yeah, for real. Ain't nobody trying to hear that dumb shit. Yeah, but let me see here. We got another story here. This is wild right here.
Like, you could say the N-word?
I feel like I can't say it, but not because of that, and I'm gonna tell you why. Mm-hmm. I wish there was some black dudes in here.
There are. We're right there. And there's one right here. Not.
Okay, well, we're gonna use him. What the fuck are you gonna do about it, you know? And then second of all, I grew up loving these. I grew up fighting with them. I grew up eating with them. I grew up doing bad shit. I grew up loving with them. You know, I got family. And it's not even about family. Even if I wasn't related to nobody out black, I mean, it was. It's what I was surrounded by, you know? Like, I respect people that they feel that way. Mm-hmm. And that's why I try to up about it.
Right.
But if you're from where I'm from or anywhere, what the gonna do about it? You know? It's like I don't went to the jungle and earned the lion's head. Mm-hmm. You know?
I feel like a lot of people that are from Latino descent here in New York feel that same way. Mm-hmm. The Puerto Ricans, the Dominicans.
I mean, I mean, and not even trying to justify. I just got dropped off before us. That's all it is.
Y'all got dropped off first. It's crazy.
We from the same boat.
Okay, I don't even know who dude is.
That's OT Mexican. He a rapper.
Oh, he a rapper. Okay.
Yeah, OT Mexican. Yeah, he a rapper.
Where you from? West Coast, East Coast?
No, he from Houston.
Oh, he from Texas.
Yeah, him and South Walker just did a mixtape. He had that song. Dang, what's that song? Louis Vuitton when it dropped to the rain. Dang, I forgot how it go. But yeah, he had a real popular song on the radio. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
Me personally, I don't like. I grew up around Hispanic people. You know what I'm saying? Like in the hood, like it wasn't a lot in my hood, but it was normal where I'm from for Mexicans to say my nigga. You know what I'm saying? So now white people, that's all in. We ain't doing none of that. Period. But I don't really have an issue with it. That's me though. You know what I'm saying? And some people might differ, but I know in the South where I'm from, Hispanics act just like black people for the most part. You know what I'm saying? And so it's more of a cultural thing. And if the Hispanic grew up in your hood and everybody saying my nigga, a lot of times it was normal for everybody. You know what I'm saying? So me personally, I don't have a problem with it, you know, so you know.
Yeah, I do. I have a problem with it. I always tell my Hispanic homies, you know, if I hear them say it and I know they don't mean it in a racist way, they just how they talk. I always tell them like, hey homie, do me a favor. Don't say that word around me. You know what I'm saying? Because for one, I want to know whenever that word is used, I got to know that you don't mean it in a disrespectful way. And I'm not sure. See, I don't know. You can say you mean it out of all love, but I could be a clown to you. You could be saying it in anger. You know what I'm saying? So I don't want to hear you say it. It's disrespectful, right? To me, to my ancestors, for you to say it around me. Now, the fact that black people say it, that's a whole nother issue that we gotta deal with. But I don't want you saying it around me. Now, and all my Hispanic homies respect it. I got plenty of
for sure.
They all respect it, and that's we ain't never had no issue with it. But it was one time in my job when I used to work at this one job doing some shipping and receiving. It was this new dude who had came in. He was like from a temp agency, and he was like a he was some type of Hispanic. I'm not sure, but I know he was Hispanic. And he was outside, and he was just like, yeah, you know, this nigga this and this nigga that. Yeah. So then I seen a nigga, and I walked up to the nigga. He was like, really, nigga? I'm like, God damn. So he's saying this shit outside in front of all these black people. I say, my God, hey, stop saying that nigga shit, man. You know what I'm saying? Use a different word, bro. You making me uncomfortable. So he was like, oh, my bad, man. Respect. Cool, right? Mm-hmm. Guess who intervened?
The black person.
Some coon ass motherfucker intervened. This dude named Don. Oh, here you go, man. You know, dude ain't racist. You trying to be Malcolm X. I said, man, if you don't shut the fuck up, don't you ever interrupt me when I'm checking this motherfucker about using the N-word. The fuck he can call you a nigga all he want to. He ain't finna say shit around me. You know what I'm saying? There's no motherfucking way. Nah, bro, I'm not with that shit, bro. No, that's no, because for one, just because they motherfuckers turn this into some hip hop shit where everybody can say it and this, it don't mean nothing, man. Fuck that. Now I'm not cool with that. I'm not, just like I wouldn't be cool with some dude calling my girl a bitch. You know what I'm saying? Bitch. Or I ain't cool with a man calling me a bitch. Cause some dudes, depending on where you from, they call each other bitches all the time. They be like,
yeah, for real.
They be like, bitch, I'm like, nigga, what the fuck? You couldn't say, nah, bro, you can't talk to me like I had to tell a nigga when I was locked up about that. You know what I'm saying? It was a dude I was locked up with, and he had that real bad. He was from Louisiana, and he used to say, them dudes in Louisiana, they say that a lot. Yeah, he used to say bitch a lot. Like he was like I heard him saying that to a couple people. I'm like, hey, dog, you might want to quit saying that bitch shit, because like, I seen a couple people looking at you sideways when you said like that's them fighting words, you know what I'm saying? And he had a hard time adjusting to that shit, just like some people have a hard time adjusting to using the N-word. Like I'm trying to get out of saying it myself. I'm trying to start saying I say ninja for the most part. I'm trying not to say it no more, because it's a bad look. First of all, man, it's a bad habit, and I'm just gonna keep it 100, bro. The only reason we call each other nigga is because of fucking slavery. It ain't got shit to do with, we was the Nagas, it came from Ethiopian niggas, or it came from this. It came from country ass white folks who dropped the ER on all their words. That's why brothers in the South say sucker, player. They don't say player, they don't say sucker, right? And we say nigga, we don't say nigger. Right? Because we heard them, that's how they talk. They used to say nigga, they should call you a nigga. So we called ourselves nigga, right? And that's what happened. We just picked up the lingo, and we keep calling. It's passed down from generation to generation. That's the simple truth. But we try to dress it up to make it sound like, because we don't want to give it up. So like, nah, man, see, this comes from when we was kings, and I don't want to hear that dumbass shit, bro. Get the fuck out of here. What the fuck white folk look like calling us kings?
But niggas and nigga is two different pronunciations.
Absolutely. But you can't tell a goofy that. A goofy.
Now, if you gonna say niggas, then I get it. Negus. Okay, that means king. I get that part. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. And I actually told myself that's what I was gonna transition to too. You know what I'm saying? If I'm gonna use the N-word to Negus. You know what I'm saying? And so I'm glad we actually talking about this, because that's just holding me accountable, and I'm man enough to say that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, man. I know I got a problem with the word. That's why I'm trying to stop from saying it and shit like that. You know what I mean? And because I've been using that word for way too long. My grandma.
We've been using it forever.
Yeah, we all been using that shit for too long.
Real, no cap.
You know what I mean? But yeah, and the only time I really use it now, because most time I say ninja. Only time I really use it is when I get mad, really mad, and when I get really mad, that tell you it ain't no term of endearment.
Yeah, straight up.
You know what I mean? Mentally, you know it ain't no term of endearment. We dropped the ER and turned the A on it because we read. Nah, fuck all that, bro. We just still doing that shit because it is just like self-hatred. We still got that shit in us. We still got the light skin, dark skin shit. We still got the nappy hair and the good hair. We still got all them stupid ass slave mentality shit that we learned from the slave master. And then, you know what I'm saying? Until we fix that shit, our kids gonna be fucked up, grandkids gonna be fucked up until we take responsibility. Just like we get on here talking about these bitches gotta take responsibility, we as men gotta take responsibility for the state of our community too. And we gotta do better, man. That's all I'm saying. I'm talking about myself too, not just nobody else.
100%.
What's up, Coach 67? I see Coach say fuck that. He said that must be Northern Louisiana. He said, not South Louisiana. We don't do that. Yeah, but this cat, I forgot where he was from, but I know he was from Louisiana for sure. I was locked up with. He said that beat.
Yeah, I know a whole bunch of dudes. Like Kevin Gates say it all the time. He from Baton Rouge. You know what I'm saying? He always be on that, be saying that. Matter of fact, I got a partner from Lafayette that say it a lot.
Right. Yeah, man. They be saying it, man. That's crazy, man. But yeah, I ain't different strokes for different folks, man. I ain't with that type of lingo. But what the dude bothered me though, the Latino dude, what he just said is when he said that's really irritating me when he said, "What you gonna do about it?" That right there tell me that too many niggas. That's what. See, I just said it again. Too many motherfuckers been letting this dude come around, and this is what I'm tired. Black people gotta stop saying this. Oh, this person invited to the barbecue shit. Shut the fuck up about that shit, man. Okay? Because that ain't even no badge of honor no more. Y'all just let anybody at the fucking barbecue and the food nasty. The fuck up. He invited to the cookout. He invited to the cookout. When a motherfucker tell you in front of a group of black women, the fuck you gonna do about it? That right there mean it ain't no respect. It ain't no respect. Because if it was respect, I'm gonna tell you something. I used to use, when I was talking boxing, I used to use the term flat-footed Mexican, right?
Yeah.
I used to always say, hey, man, you know, such and such a margarito, flat-footed Mexican. This Mexican dude told me he was offended by this shit. He said, man, I'm offended by that. And I said, oh, shit, okay, well, shit. I stopped saying the shit. It wasn't even nothing to it. Like, okay, he offended by it. Okay, I'm going to stop saying the shit. I didn't argue for my right to say the shit. I didn't say, oh, no, man, I got right. I can say what the fuck I want to say. No, motherfucker, if you offended by it, it's a billion words in this motherfucking English language, and I'm vicious with all of them. I don't gotta say, like, when motherfuckers be fighting for their right to say the N-word, it's crazy to me. You know what I'm saying? Oh, black people say it, I should be able to say it. Out of all the words in the world is to say, why you fighting to say this word? That's how I know it ain't no term of endearment. You want to say that shit because you like feeling like you getting some shit off on us. That's how I feel. You know what I mean? Motherfucker be liking to feel like they getting some shit off. You know what I mean? But yeah. What's up? I am Waffles. What to do? Jason Williams. Salute to everybody in the building. But
shout out to the chat.
Yeah, shout out to the chat. Y'all smash the like button, share the video. But for those who coming in late, let me go over this Diddy thing one more time before we get up out of here, man. So for those who don't know, Diddy, the prosecution has rested their case. The defense has rested their case, and Diddy will not be testifying on his trial and his defense. They feel that the defense feels that the prosecution did not prove their case. Now, the prosecutors have dropped several charges against Diddy. They overcharged him to begin with. We already knew this. So they dropped the attempted kidnapping, which they already knew that was bullshit, but whatever. They attempted arson about this Kid Cudi stuff, what they knew that was bullshit. And they dropped aiding sex trafficking charges. They dropped that, right? So he still got the racketeering and all this type of stuff, right? They're trying to accuse him of running some criminal enterprise or using his money to fund to do illegal shit like buy drugs, and they try to accuse the man of distributing drugs, just stupid shit. When everybody know Diddy a dope fiend, right? Everybody know this motherfucker was buying pills, popping them, and walking around the room jacking off, watching these bitches get fucked, right? He's just a freak nigga, okay? But why y'all turn this weird ass freaky story into some type of criminal shit like he John Gotti is beyond me. All these weird ass niggas on YouTube, I just said it again, running around YouTube talking about, oh, Diddy's a pedo. Oh, Diddy's this and that. Oh, he was messing with this one and that one. Ain't none of this stuff came out in the trial. All your favorite YouTube channels lied to y'all for over a year, ran the numbers up, got their subscribers up, made them some money, lying on this dude's name is what they did. Okay? That's what the hell they did. And it's disgusting, right? But now you watching the trial, you see what actually happened. You see what actually happened, all right? And all this is about is him and that girl Cassie and some freaky dicky parties they had messing with escorts, all right? That's what all this stuff is about, all right? Now, they dropped some of those charges because they overcharged him in the first place. Several witnesses in the Diddy case have gotten caught lying on the stand. Several of them got caught lying, okay, and perjuring themselves, and this has been largely unreported. The major news outlets have not reported this. The channels I watch, like the podcast with Soul with Sean G, I watch him because he has been in the courtroom every day, and he's coming out reporting, and he's talking to people who's in the courtroom. I ain't got time for none of these ridiculous ass, fantastic conspiracy theory stories that the internet has been talking about for over a year. There ain't no proof of it. Oh, the feds got proof. The feds got proof of Diddy messing with the underage kids. Oh, they got this and that. Y'all better be careful. Y'all better stop defending Diddy. See, that's what they do. They come out with the propaganda, and they mention the kids to make you scared to defend them, make you scared to stand next to him. And then when you leave a nigga out there hanging by himself, then you realize they lied. They ain't got nothing to do with no fucking kids. This got to do with some dope fiend activity. Him and some crack whores in the hotel acting a damn fool, just like Oscar De La Hoya and them was doing. That's all there is to it. But anyway, Blu-ray, tell people they can find you, bro.
And you can find me on the No 304 show. Saying that you wrapped that up beautifully, man. And people just got to keep the context, you know. And that's just me rebuttaling to the guy that basically said that we were trying to take up for a pedo. In which, if the individual said it, know anything about me and 78, man, we ain't rocking with none of that, period. On no level, and nobody in the chat rocking with no nonsense like that. So, you know, we have to be able, first of all, we grown. We having conversations, and we have to be able to compartmentalize, even when you don't like somebody. Oh, hey, they might be a scumbag. I might not like you, but hey, they can't put that jacket on you because that's not true. So we got to know what's true and false. Be able to compartmentalize when we dissecting just everyday life. You know what I mean? So keep tuning in to the No 304 show, man. I appreciate my boy 78, man. We just trying to bring y'all great content. It's a lot of nonsense. People just want clicks and likes just to make a bag on the internet, and we ain't doing no compromising.
Absolutely not, man. So, hey, man, appreciate y'all for joining us week in and week out, supporting the show, man. Make sure y'all share this video, spread the word about the show, and we'll see y'all next week. We up out of here. Deuces.